Hello everyone, how are you today? Hello Havoc and Scorpion, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to Red Dirt County. We have moved on into day 2 of spring. Farmer Taz, how are you mate? How you doing? And we've got a couple of new staff on board. So we've had Leinster Farmer and Raider 242 join the team. Raider joined last stream, and Leinster had actually, I must apologise to Leinster, he joined sometime and I completely missed it, so I hadn't thanked him for that, so thanks Leinster, welcome to the team, great to have you here. We've got 5 workers now, Scott and Drummer there, and I'm running around as Fusion at the moment. Right on time, Havoc. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here on time. Hello, John. How are you? You're not running around in the Yukon Valley still, are you, Taz? Right. What is our plan for today? I've got 2 more fields I need to get some lime put on. I am going to get right into the planting as well. One thing we've done is I've actually swapped out. I did have the DB90, but after getting into the fields and seeing the size of them, I figured it might be a little bit too big for this farm. So we've just downscaled to the DB60 for a while. Oh, on vacation, Scorpion. That's right, you're going on holiday for a week or so, aren't you? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yako, how are you, bud? Nice to see you. Hope things are all well in your neck of the woods. See, as I was saying, we've downsized, so I think that'll be a good fit for the farm. Couple of other changes. The logging trailer's gone. That was only leased though, so we'll look at replacing that with a different trailer at some time. And I got rid of the Challenger, the one that we were having problems with in the first episode with Courseplay. I played around with it a little bit more and just could not get that Courseplay dialogue box to close, so it's gone. So we've got a little bit more money than we had previously. Nice, Havoc. Won your baseball game. Perfect. 1 run. Normally they're quite tight though, aren't they? Or are you often winning or losing by lots? So, I'm going to get this lime finished first, because we've spent a lot of time running this Terragator, and I'd like to get it all finished and put away. So, let's go and do that first. Hello, Lucky Luke. Greetings from Belgium. Certainly a far way away from me, but probably not too far away from some of the others at least. We've got some from the US and at least Yako there from South Africa, so a bit of a mix of people in here at the moment. You know what, I was thinking about getting a Steiger Havoc. I did look, I went through the configuration and everything. Look at that, our wheat's germinated as well. Excellent, so our first crops are up. I am only on 3-day seasons at the moment, so we'll see how it goes. If I need to change it, I will. Yeah, it's as far out as I can zoom with this irrigator. I only just see. Oh, there we go, a bit further. Guarantee you take a little bit of time off and there'll always be a to-do list if you're still staying at home. Joys of it all, eh? It's funny, I just see that grass texture there's disappeared somehow. Nope. 6R out of the way. Might not be walking distance, Yako, but you could technically walk it. I mean, there's land the whole way. Hello, Golden Jet. How are you today? Probably afternoon or evening where you are, but morning for me, so good morning. Nice of you to stop in. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Hope you have a nice weekend. Always nice starting my weekend off with getting up and chatting to you guys. Just chilling out on the farm. Right, so it's not going to take long to get these 2 fields done at all. I might, if we get time today, I do want to extend this field a little bit. I'm going to take a few more trees out and square it off. So we'll see how we go time-wise. But this field's going to have sugar beet in it. This one and this one next to it. So to keep it square, although it's a decent shape and not too big to be harvesting beets in. Main thing, Scorp, make sure you can find some time for yourself. You must be able to allocate a few hours to farm some each day. Where was that released, Havoc? I've been having a look. I've found a beet picker, I think it was, I don't have it installed. I think it was LR modding. They've done an Amity trailer. They had a beet harvester, like a tow behind one, which had a drum and loaded direct into the trailer beside you. I was looking at using that, but I would certainly be keen if you could point me in the direction of the Amity stuff. I should have the mini-map up while we're doing this and having a look. Yeah, that Western Australian map is it's quite fun to drive around on and have a look at. I've had a little bit of a play, trying to get some course play and auto drive courses and things like that going on it. And yeah, it does. It looks fun. It's still buggy. There's still a few issues with it, but hopefully they either get ironed out, or from what I've done so far, they didn't seem like they'd be deal breakers in terms of gameplay. As long as you're not going for something super realistic where you get to do everything, seasons and those kind of things. Right, let's put away in here for the first time since we took it out of the shed. We might, if we do, we plough up a little bit, we might have to use it again, but anyhow, we can park that there. Right. Well, the other thing I was going to do, we'll jump in the pickup, I'll go down and show you the Carton processing plant, show you how it's gone overnight. Who's going to take us down there? Take one of the new boys, then stick and drive down there. Well, I hope you're allowed to be watching YouTube then, Havoc. I'd hate for these privileges to be taken away. I like this truck. Nice, nice and stealthy in the black. Got a black car in real life though, and living in the country, it gets dirty pretty quick. Not the best colour to be having. Right, so there's still smoke coming out of the stacks, which is a good sign, means it's still working. Some of the factories on other maps I've seen chew through the product really quickly and kind of process, but you know, we've skipped about 15 hours forward, I think. We're about 5 o'clock. And still got, I think we had about 64,000 litres of trees, so it's only used about 9,000 litres. But there you can see all our outputs, so everything's looking healthy, and we're starting to get a lot of product coming out, so we might have to come down a bit later and get some of this shipped out. So the boards and the fence posts I don't have any use for on other factories, so they're all product we can sell, as is the paper. But the pallets here, they will be useful in all the other production factories, and the cartons. We need those as inputs, so we'll have to get those put into some storage somewhere. I don't have any space at this site. Oh, maybe over there. Look at this shed. Hello John, how are you mate? Land of Aviation, nice to see you this morning. Hope you're having a nice Friday. Nightbot worked, yes. So I'd set up Nightbot to just send out that message. Also, I think if you type in !Discord, it will give you a link to the Discord channel. So if someone wants to give that a try, don't all spam it all at once. Is Johnny Dog in game yet? No, I've forgotten about Johnny Dog, to be honest. I'll have to find a spot to put a kennel down. Scott, George, how are you, bud? Oh, that's some frame rate drop. Not sure what that's about. Right, so we'll get back to the farm, and I think we might pull out the planter. So, for those who haven't joined, go and check out the Discord, it does work. Jump in there and join up. We do our multiplayer session at this time tomorrow. So, Sunday morning for me, Saturday morning, Saturday, what will it be? Saturday for you guys. Make sure you go and join the Discord. We're having a lot of fun on the multiplayer server, so we've got heap of carrots planted and have some of the modded beet harvesters to run through those. So yeah, it's a lot of fun driving around, just hanging out and chatting to you guys. As well, who's joined? Farmer Taz has played with us, John has, Scott has, Yako I'd love to, but he's on console. So yeah, make sure you get in there, join the Discord, and then just chat to the guys. It's a great group. Only small at the moment, but slowly growing. Right. Oh, on the roof. Right, let's find planter. And thanks again to John, Land of Aviation, for the logos on the equipment too. See the logo there on the roof of the 8R? And it's floating around on a few other things too, over there on the air cart. At least it should be. I hope I haven't updated it and replaced it. Oh, maybe I have. Oops. Might have to go back in. I have. I'll have to go back and put back the modded version you did for me, John. Alright. Where's a good spot for a kennel? Under miscellaneous? Oops. No. Decoration. Here it is. Oh, I have to fix that. There we go. I'll get the ball. Oops. Pick the ball up. Magic ball returned. Whoa, what are you doing up there? Alright, there you go, John. Griffin, Indiana. I haven't looked at it really. But yeah, I'll have a look at it. It seems to have become quite a popular map pretty quickly. I know a lot of it was with the console players because of its slot count. Right, some liquid fertilizer in there first. Yeah, obviously the slot count, but I understand it was causing some issues where console players were crashing at around 900 slots, so about 400 slots lower than the cap. So they well, I don't know how, but they artificially increased the slot count in the map. It's a bit higher than it was. Interesting. You say that, Havoc. I've been watching Kedrick play on it. Get this in under here properly. Okay. Yeah, I've been watching Kedrick play on it. He seems to be enjoying it thus far. Yeah, the Dinners Farms edit of Mercer looks amazing with all the extra features he's put into that. So, it'll be interesting, as always, with a lot of these, you get an edited map like that, whether some of the stuff that's done in that map then comes through to others. Just wonder whether the likes of MLG and that might start introducing some of that into his maps. Right. So where are we going to head first? On my list I had 63, so over here, start getting some corn into this field. Alan Castello, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, fair enough, Havoc. Some just don't click. I've had a look around a few, and yeah, it wasn't for me. But I suppose we have such a huge choice of maps. You know, the one we're playing on the multiplayer, Glittering Black, or however you pronounce it. I've just completely murdered that name, but I'd never really looked into it. But once we got into it, it actually turned into a bit of a hidden gem for me. It's visually, I think it's stunning. Really well modelled, and has some great features with the extra fruits and things like that. Lots of farms. So yeah, I think there's a whole lot that fly under the radar for people. Yeah, that could have been an issue with the Rulton too. It was leaked early, which is a bit of a shame. I think there's a few other things in the background going on with it that I don't really want to discuss as well, just from some comments I've heard. 1980s roleplay. That sounds interesting. I know you were looking at that. Have you managed to track down more, any more equipment? Sort of 80s vintage machinery? Yeah, I've really bitten off more than I can probably chew sometimes. So I'm thinking with doing the stream and multiplayer on the weekends, I might change No Creek from doing it. What I do, it's a Saturday, Sunday project for me, but with these sort of extra couple of hours each day spent doing this, which I really enjoy, I might just, I still want to do 2 episodes of No Creek a week. Certainly a series that you guys have all enjoyed. That's my most popular one, and seems to resonate with a lot of people, so I don't want to cut down what I'm doing on it, but I just need to be a bit more realistic about how much time I can spend, or trying to cram it all out in a couple of days. Yeah, some of those like the earlage and that, I think he's got the corn pickers and that, whole corn picker, or ear corn picker, or whatever you want to call it. You guys will have a better description for it than I do, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. The thing with those, and you know, this map's probably a little bit the same with all the different features, the production and all of those kind of things. I just find it difficult to find a way to incorporate them all. You know, even just a couple of extra crops. I haven't even used alfalfa on a playthrough, and that's sort of one of the simple ones which has been added onto a lot of maps, this one included. And I was thinking we've got a couple of little grass areas where I might have ploughed up that and planted it with alfalfa just to give it a whirl, but oh, so you're playing that on your other server, Taz? Is JT Modding's page on Facebook? I'll have to go have a look. I don't know if I follow him on Facebook. Did they fix that as when they updated the map, John, with the Griffin seasons? I feel that's something they'd be wanting to update pretty quickly. Right, I should have my sim dashboard up and running. Let's see if I can... my seasons menu. There we go. Guarantee I always mix up whether it's E or S or C for my GPS. at the map. There we go. Alright, I can concentrate a little bit more about what you guys are chatting about now with GPS setup. Alright, Havoc, go and enjoy your lunch. We'll be here for a wee while longer, so if you have a chance to pop back, that'd be great. But otherwise, nice chatting to you this morning, or your lunchtime, and we'll catch you again soon. Hey Groot, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you here. Good to see you could come and join the stream today. Another one of our Discord members. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you are well. Facebook, cool. I will go and find that. In fact, I will write it down. Sorry if you hear my paper rustling. There we go, I'll go check that out afterwards. Tell you what, I'm pretty keen to get in on that Yukon server, Taz. Watching you guys play on that yesterday, it looked like a heap of fun. And I think if it does get opened up a little bit wider, I think it would prove pretty popular. I'll skip it right here so we're not turning too tightly. I am really good, thank you, Groot. Always enjoy my Saturday mornings getting up and streaming with you guys. And I'm really enjoying this map too. It's been a lot of fun. I've actually got, when we get over to the factory, which we'll do at some point, I've actually got a new trailer for the truck. I've put it in the shed. I wanted to show you guys. It's one I found when I was having a bit of a search and trying to figure out the best way with all the production stuff so spread out, you know, the flour mill down the bottom here and the sugar plant, the dairy, everything's so spread out on a 4x map. I was trying to figure out the best way to have something set up without, you know, having to cart a forklift around, or, you know, have a wheel loader or a telehandler or something at each place. So I've found a trailer which might just do that. I might get a few fields planted and then we might go for a bit of a drive and take some of that product we've got there. Oops. Oh, there we go. Haha, I know what I've just done. Same thing I do every time. So we might be okay because it was set at 30 foot and this is 60 foot. So if I set this again, I didn't pick up on it on the first one because it ran straight next to the previous row. There we go. That's where some dashboard would have been handy. I could have just pressed the auto width. In fact, I'm just going to tab out of the game and see quickly if I have got it. I'll get the server up and running. There we go. And see if I do have it on, have the mod installed. Oh, I do. There we go. Well, obviously you guys can't see it, but I can do this all off my tablet now, off my phone. Excellent. Right, let's get these. And you can imagine if I was doing this with a DB90 in this field. I mean, this hasn't taken us very long at all with this DB60 to get across it, so. Probably a good choice to change this one out. I think once we're done in here, I might go over and start some sugar beet in that field. Get those planted. And then I might go and start doing the soybeans I'm going to put in the other large field. I think it's field 60. The odd shaped one over the other side there. The rate we're going though, I'm going to run out of things to do today. I'm going to want a little strip there. Oh well, I'll run back down and get that fixed. Matthew, hello, how are you? Face cam. I have made a commitment, and I think I said in Discord, if we get, so April 18th is 1 year since I posted my first video, and I think I said in Discord we're sitting at just over 1700 subs. So I said if we got to 2000 subs by the 18th of April, I'd do a stream around that, well it's actually 14th of April, around that 1 year anniversary. The stream I'd do around that weekend, and I would have a camera for that. So 2000 subs was the trigger. Oh, it's great to have you here, Matthew. I'm pleased you're enjoying it. Do I play Fortnite? Not for a very long time. If I do want to play a first-person shooter or a game like that, Apex Legends is my go-to. I've played that for a long time on console with a couple of mates. But Fortnite never resonated with me. I just could never get the hang of building, so I'd always get outbuilt. Might be my age, not fast enough for those kind of things. What's Fortnite? You've got kids, Scorp, you must know. Although my boys play Minecraft, that's their Minecraft and FIFA are there too. Two main games. I think Taz, you've done a few FIFA videos. And I said to you I was learning some tricks. But my almost 10-year-old, I find it pretty hard to beat him in it. It's pretty disheartening. Yep, this is on PC. This is a 4x map, so not one that's available on console. It still seems to have quite a strong following though. Scorpion, I don't know what its player numbers are. Actually, so when Fortnite was huge, I was playing a lot of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, PUBG. And, you know, obviously there was a lot of competition between them and numbers and that sort of stuff. And they got some pretty big numbers. But that sort of dropped off for PUBG, and Fortnite didn't quite drop off the same. I'm not sure what it's like at the moment. FIFA's one I'd have to go back and look when I first got a FIFA game on console. Probably PS2, I imagine. Sort of had one haven't kept up and got it every season, but I've had one every 3 years maybe. I think we're one iteration behind. I think we're playing on FIFA 20. This tool, this is the DB60 planter by JHG modding. So we're planting some corn in here. I actually just had a heart flutter there, thinking I hadn't actually changed the seed to corn. But we're all good. Did they watch any of the YouTubers on Minecraft Scorpion? Gosh, they're in the energy those guys have. Because they play it on console as well, they're always wanting, Dad, can we get that mod? I want that mod. Yeah, it's just like Farm Sim. Sorry boys, that's a PC mod, you can't do that on console. Although I don't see them getting questions in their videos. Is this coming to PC? Is this on console? Alright, there we go. First field of corn done. We'll just leave this unfolded and run over here. If I flip through, find some sugar beet, we'll go get the sugar beet planted. I'll just check, I haven't looked. Right. Soybeans, it's still too cold for soybeans. Oh, we'll ignore that. We'll plant some soybeans today or else it'll be too late in the season. We won't get them harvested for winter. Well, you'll be sorted if that's the main thing they do, is watching YouTube all the time. And turn the planter on. You'll be sorted over the holidays while they're on vacation with them. Give them a tablet and YouTube and you can go off and play some Farm Sim. I feel you, Scott. What do you mean, is this a fake stream, Matthew? I'm not quite sure what you're suggesting there. how does that field align? The matrix is a thing, 100%. We're just plugged into a machine and being harvested. I can assure you, Matthew, this is 100% real. Nothing fake about it except for the fact it's a computer game. So if I wanted to square this field off through all the way, I've got a few more trees I need to cut down there. Yeah, it's the ongoing challenge as a parent is getting them off their devices and outside and doing something different. We actually pulled all the Lego out for our boys the other day and they've been playing with that a little bit more, which is nice. Distracts them from being on screens too much. Well, fortunately you don't have connection issues to the internet, Scott. So you're able to be here watching us, chatting with us. And there's my friend Nightbot. So make sure you have, if you haven't liked it already, please do. I see we're sitting at 10 likes, which is fantastic. I'm trying to top my top concurrent viewers. I think I have had is 22, so be cool to be able to beat that at some stage. I'm sure it will. Gosh, the DB90 would have done this in 3 passes. It's been stupid. I work in a small office, Scott, so I'm the janitor, the tea and coffee maker, CEO, tech support, all wrapped up into one. Well, thank you whoever added their like to the list. Are you going to be able to join us tomorrow, Scott, to get some carrots harvested? Doing some in-cab driving, we've got the GPS. Alright, where are we? Finish that side, there we go. Spun around. One more pass, we're going to have a small little bit left. Small little bit left, I'd say. Yep. Just a whisker. Should get, there's a mod you can get where you can adjust the mirrors. I could get the mirrors turned out so I could see the end. It's a bummer you have to work for the first bit. Well, John's done a great job getting everything set up. I had a quick look around last night. The carrot textures and everything are quite cool. He's got some harvesters. We've got the trailers all good to go. So I was looking at the sell points. The prices in the sell points are pretty low, which suggests to me the yield is going to be ridiculously high. There could be a lot of hauling going on. Right, we'll go and park this up and we'll go get some soybeans in the ground, I think. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? We're just going to park for a second. I'm going to show you this other trailer I've got. And seeing Scott's here, we'll get Scott to go and do it for us. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to need the semi. The hidden in there is a Carton cider. Get the door open. It's a fruit half, Carton cider. That up and put all the product in it. But the little surprise is actually on the back of it. I've never done them either. That's kind of what I'm actually enjoying about doing some of this multiplayer stuff. So, on the back, it's got a forklift. So if I just tabbed there, that can unhook. Go down and hop in. We can drive around in this little forklift. So it can adjust left and right, you know, push it out, pull it back in. Obviously you've got lots of height adjustment. So I don't, the only thing I don't know is how it's going to go with the weight of some of the products. But we'll get that turned off. Let's run down to the plant and get some of those things loaded and sold and see how it goes. There you go, it just attaches almost like it's a trailer. Well, the other thing is the sides all open, everything gets out of the way, then pops back up. Yeah, I figured that'd be, I think the harvesters we've got for the carrot scorp are the beet harvesters, and they're just a modified header for the, I think it's the Holmer beet harvester. Morning, Anzac. Someone I do know it is morning for. How you doing, bud? Hope you're having a nice morning up in Upper North Island or Central North Island, I think. Looking out the window, it was a nice night when I went to bed last night, but as it's dawning, it's a bit grey this morning, so not sure what we've got in store, but hope you are well. I think last time we were chatting, you were on a trip off to New Plymouth to pick up some equipment. This truck's, sorry, the trailer in that's a mod. That I found. I can't remember where I found it. Oh, that's noisy. Alright, so we'll get that unhooked. Get the sides opened up. I'm going to show you too, I didn't really look at it properly, but look at this animation on this sawmill. The logs come in. Everything gets chopped up, and then your wood carries on down here and gets stacked. And obviously appears out here as the boards. Right, so let's see. I don't know. Do I have to... Right. if I have to spawn these out of the point or whether I can just pick them up as they are. Let's have a go. Right, they seem to move there when I bumped into the pallets, so... One did I figure out and ready to go forward. Oh, picks up the pallet easily enough. What's it called? It's called, yeah, it is on PC. I'll show you it in the store. So the trailer there is through half. I think if you googled that, you'd find it. It was on FS19 net or something like that. So just obviously wherever it is, be careful. I'll see if I can find a link for it and put it in our Discord server. So if you want to join the Discord, Matthew, I'll get Nightbot to share the link for you. And then this comes in as a vehicle, so just there. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool solution for a map like this to be running around with, rather than having having to take something somewhere. Right, I heard the cow noise there, but not coming up in my chat what that was. Sorry, whatever that was, I did miss that. I'm sorry if that was I don't remember what the noise, the cow noise is for now, which about my alerts it is. The actual truck itself, you asking? This is a Mac, and the truck is available. It's the Mac Pinnacle. This is one that quite Hitman modified for me. Put the logo on. So we've got the logo on the side. You can see I'll jump up in here. You can see it on the back of the seats, and I'll hop in it's on the steering wheel and on the mudguards. So the truck itself is available. The one with the logos isn't. That's just a special little one that was done purely for me. Time-lapse farmer, hello, how are you? Nice to have you here. Hope you're having a good day. Right, I'm gonna get no, I won't get adventurous because I want to put this one next to the other one. The other thing, because I'm running unit convert light, I'll just show you the prices for paper. It's pretty low. Back a little bit. Paper there, so 41 cents. But it's by piece, so I'm not sure how many pieces there are on each pallet, because obviously it's done by litres, and unit convert changes that to something else. Boards, empty pallets, all of these are done by piece. Everything is. So I'm not sure how that's going to translate into any money for us, but we'll get some of these loaded and take them to a sell point and see what it's like. Doing well, thanks, Time-Lapse Farmer. Now does have a strap. Beautiful. Whoa. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. We're having a good morning so far, getting plenty done. Got some, finished our lime spreading. Let's see if I can get to it once. Got some corn planted already, some sugar beets planted already. It's gonna glitch out on me, isn't it? We can get that one off. Shake it off. My best Taylor Swift impersonation. Don't hate me for that. Go. We're gonna get the second one. Oh, too much weight. Okay. I will give up. Oh no. Whoa. Have we got it? Oh no, I dropped it down. Okay. I'll give up on that idea. Just take one at a time. I do like this, it's got the slide shift on it. Didn't even know you'd gone, John. Apart from the fact you were extremely quiet for a little while. What's that stuck on? Oh, I got that wheel off the ground. There we go. Too much concentration. Alright, let's push that right. Is he hitting on something? Alright, let's put a fork through the box and push it on. Here we go. That'll do. No one saw that. I think it's got caught with the strap I've already put on. Let's go and unstrap that one, see if I can push it through. There you go. Sometimes I've noticed when things are too close, they'll, I'm not pushing the other one off, the other side. When they're too close and you've got something strapped on, I've noticed it with bales and all sorts. You can get them stuck. Properly. Here we go. No, you're never quiet. I always have something to say. In a good way. John's a big, or Land of Aviation's one of our moderators on Discord. Helped me out a lot with setting up the multiplayer and other things. A big thanks to you, John. It's been great to have your help. Alright, I hope this paper's worth something. All this effort of getting it loaded on here. It's a bit smoother. Alright, we'll grab one more pallet of this, and then maybe a few of the fence posts. See what they're like. It's not quite full. That's alright. Like we're playing logistics simulator or trucking simulator at the moment. Alright, gonna get some straps over those ones. Yeah, just the physics and sort of doing some of this. I know it's hard with the collisions. This actually had an auto load function, and I chose not to use it, so I don't know how that would have worked. So both the trailer and the forklift had an auto load, but I didn't get a chance to try it out before, and so I've just gone with the standard. But it would be good to have some better physics for these, bale handling and all those kind of things. I know there's obviously some limitations around it, but and this, you know, some of this could be down to how it's modelled too, how the mod's modelled. But I'm pretty impressed with this little forklift. It seems to be handling the weight alright. I was worried that it'd feel too heavy or something like that, but lifting those up alright. Must be a bit of a collision there with the zone markers. Of course another one would spawn. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this little forklift. Could have been worse, that's for sure. It's... Let's see if I... Oops. Which way was back? That's back. Yeah, so things like that, the full, you know... things shouldn't just be sliding around like that. And then when you try and back out, it doesn't. But here we go. Alright, we'll just get a couple more of these, and that, I think we'll do. We'll go find somewhere to sell them. I think the sell point close to the farms. In fact, I'll give you guys the choice. So, these are sold at the mill, central feed supply, and the Mustang processing plant. So, just have a look. Feed supply's right next to us. So that's close. Mustang processing plant's up here, so we could go for a little bit more of a drive. Or the other one was the central mill, wasn't it? Take that. Johnson Mill. That's right down the bottom here. So while I load this, let me know which one you want to go to. Do you want to go all the way down to the bottom of the map? Do you want to go the one closest to the farm, or the one up in the top left corner? Just to see a little bit more of the map. The prices are all the same, so I'm not too worried about that. If I turn these zone markers off, if I'll get rid of the collisions. Southeast. Down the bottom of the map. I'm game for that. Go for a bit of a drive. Ooh. Don't let the last one be the worst. Go. How are they looking around the other side? Not too bad. Wonder if that's enough space for a couple of pallets of board. Let's go. We'll try a couple of boards. Well, 6,000 in this. This might be a bit more of an issue picking up. Can't even get it out now. Help if I had the forks a bit more level. Right, this way. Oh, I think we found the weight limitation on this. Yep, we'll leave those for another time. Alright, let's go get it all strapped on and we'll go for a drive down to the southeast. I need to push these in at all before I strap them down. A little nudge. Yeah, I think a wheel loader might be needed for those. Hopefully those are the only heavy things though, because I don't mind having a wheel loader at one of them. we go. Strapped on. Curtains closed. Perfect. Forklift on the back, right. So we're going southeast. So what's our best way to go there? We'll hang a right out of the shop and come down to this corner and then go straight down to the mill. Then we'll come back this way, just have a little bit more of a look-see. I've seen them mainly where I've seen them used is on trucks delivering like bricks and pavers and that to construction sites. So obviously, they have quite a lot of weight to lift for those. I'm a bit concerned as to why it's flashing up that it's got paper in it and then not in it. Probably find we're going to get there and not have anything left. So now, you can see the map's much of the same. There's lots of forestry spread between fields. Down there. This is one of the sell points in here. The Del Rancho, I think. Sugar and salt and all the bakery products, the meat products, all get sold there. They also take a lot of the no, just those things. Oh, there's a way out there. Didn't see that. Intrigued to see whether I can sell this off the back of the truck or not, or whether I have to unload it too. This is the big, up here on the left, the big cattle farm, big feedlot. So I think there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 12 pens in there. A couple of huge silo bunkers. So if you're wanting to either do ranch type farming, cattle farming, slurry pit for each, and there's 6 on this side and 6 on the other. So basically it's set up where each cattle pen has its own slurry pit. So you can imagine what having a few hundred or thousand head of cattle would do, but they have, so in there you can just see through the trees, they've actually got built-in feed mix lots. Oops. Get out from behind the trees. There's a couple of feed mixes there, which is quite handy, but anyhow, here's the mill. This is the sell point mill, and then over the back there is the flour mill. So when we get some wheat and into the point of doing the flour, we'll be running that down here. Let's just drive over this. Here we go, it's selling, I can hear it. That sell everything? Let's open the back door. Oh, that's not bad, so about 18 grand from that. Considering it came from logs and I've only been running for not too long, that's not a bad bit of income. There's a fuel point there, and behind I've got the placeables buy points. This is the chicken farm, so it's set up there with a whole well, 5 chicken coop. I'm pretty sure actually that's in mine. Just check that actually, I'm pretty sure that's chickens. Can't tell. Pretty sure that was the chicken one anyhow. Well, because we've got the pigs at ours and then there's another cattle one up this way. No, there wasn't anything on the Aussie farm Scorpion. It was basically just the same as the 4X version, but made into a 16X. So there's no animal placeables on it at all. We'll go the long way around. This is the river we're just going over now. This is the one that goes down the side of our farm. See some of the pivot irrigators in these fields. They're set up to be fertilizer. So you can plug in Parker fertilizer, like a liquid fertilizer wagon next to it. This is the other cattle farm as well in there. It's got a big open pasture. Oh, sorry, stop sign. But obviously a big bunker and another feed mixer. Yeah, that Aussie one would be well set up for that. There's plenty of flat area you could put some placeables in there. Do something like that one over that I just showed you with 5 or 6 set up. Yes, it's a bit like West Texas had that too, didn't it? Had the what am I trying to say? The ranch sort of cattle feedlot that had lots of different pens. Alright, we're back at the farm. So we've basically just done a big loop around the couple of blocks. Or the 4 of the centre blocks really. Certainly asking for it, Scorpion. Oh, I won't run John over. He's out of the way. Alright, so we'll just get this back in here, and then we'll go and get some soybeans planted, I think. Well done, Scott. That was some good driving. Quite impressed with your... Oops. Oh, we dropped the thing off the back. Quite impressed with your forklift work. It's the event you keep today. Right. That there. Right, so who are we going to go get to do some planting? Let's get Raider. There we go. And turn your tractor off. Fusion. Right, well, it looks like we've got plenty of seed in this, so we'll just run straight over to the field. Yep, you kind of forget how big Australia is sometimes because it's so vast, but I think if you put its land mass across the United States, it's almost the same size or something, from memory. Don't quote me on that, but I seem to remember that being the case. Alright, get that finished getting unfolded. Right, there we go. I'm just interested because is it because it's soybeans it's not putting fertilizer down? Crop does not require additional fertilizer. Okay. That's alright then. I just noticed in the mini map it wasn't doing anything there, so. Hmm. 1.3 times larger. Not a huge difference. When you say you wouldn't have thought that, you wouldn't have thought Australia was that big as a landmass, or you would have thought it was closer? Alright, that might be a bit tight to turn around on myself there. Right, so once we've got this done, I've kind of finished the main tasks I wanted to get done. I've got the 2 more fields to get planted after this, but I might go over and I talked about ploughing some up, so I might go and cut down a few more logs and at least just get them stacked neatly out of the way so I can get through and plough that field up a little bit bigger. And I might go and do the same on field 8, go and plough that up a little bit more too. Oh, you thought Australia was larger. Yeah, I suppose you think about the population densities and Australia is more of the same across the whole country. Can't remember the population in they're about 20 million versus whatever America is in the moment, 400 million, whatever the populations are, so. And a lot of Australia's population is concentrated on the east coast, so Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. So there's a huge tracts of land through the middle, just desert. But there's some huge tracts of land that are big ranches. When I've seen videos of them using helicopters for mustering, and they go out for days on end just to find all their cattle. Alright, so if I can get turned around in here without driving on our freshly germinated wheat. I can handle the wing of the seeder going across there. That little red patch on the field, wheat field in there that didn't get fertilisers, bugs me on the mini map. I have to get the Patriot out and get some liquid fertiliser in it and get that done. I'll just have to remember whether I have weeds turned on. I must do. I'm seeing some already germinated, so oh yeah, there was some up in front of us. That'll be one of the tasks coming up. We'll have to get the Patriot out and run that around, spraying some of the fields. might have to change some of the graphic settings for doing the Aussie map tour for the view distance. And I'm just noticing the frame rates are getting a little bit affected. Rendering all the trees. Something I haven't had the last few times, so I'm guessing that's the key difference. So looking across like that, sort of dropping down about 15 frames. Oh, Braden. Hey mate, how you doing? Well, I'm pleased you're able to make it. Probably not the best reason that you were able to make it. Alright Scott, great to have you here for a bit. Thanks for your hard work getting that truck loaded. We'll hopefully catch you for a bit tomorrow if you can join towards the end. Be good if you can. But if you can't, we will catch up with you again later. Have a safe weekend anyhow. Oh, I'm pleased you're here, Braden. It's great to see you. Braden's one of my most common commenters on my videos. I'd be pretty hard to go back and find one you haven't commented on, mate. So I do really appreciate you doing that. Sorry, I don't have any red equipment on the farm yet. We were talking earlier about getting one of the new Steigers, the cow farm Steigers, so maybe we'll look at doing that in the future. Alright, well this field's quite an awkward one to break into long runs, so I might just go around it a couple more times and then just tidy up bits that are left. There's sort of this one central bit, but it's only about 2 runs wide, so. Any Reggie screen. You're saying you've got a Steiger but used the green version, have you? I saw someone, because there was a new case combine that came out on Mod Hub, I think it was, that you could paint different colours. So I saw people trolling by painting it John Deere green and trying to trigger both factions. Oh, that was a bit of a laugh. Just the guys on Farm Sim Guys multiplayer server have got a Steiger. They've put it in the silver or grey colour. Looks quite good actually. Yeah, the lime green is pretty cool. Gives it a uniqueness, I suppose, yeah. See a lime green tractor, you normally know what it is. Yeah, so once we've gone down here, just this little leg, there's really not that much left to do. I'll just have a look at the map and our planting. So we go 58, 59 are germinated and growing. We've planted 63 and 64 already today, and getting 60 done now. That only leaves 62 and 8 to get planted. But yeah, I think we might go over and cut down a few trees and try and get that field widened up, and I might go and plough a little bit more of around field 8 and make that a little bit bigger too. There was another one I downloaded, I can't remember the model name, I only downloaded it yesterday. Found it on Facebook. I think it was LR Modding. I think it was the same people who were doing some of the Amity beat gear we were talking about earlier. Gosh, that frame rate's terrible. Stop looking that way. We're certainly making short work of getting this field done. It's not taking very long at all. We have to think about what we're going to do next time. We have pretty much everything planted. Might have to, well, I have to get my head around precision farming, but I don't know how much fertilizer we're going to have to apply. Probably not much. So we might be able to get some more trees cut and sold. Maybe look at getting some pigs. I do want to get some pigs so we can start getting the meat processing plant up and running. So I might even buy some pig food until we can make our own. I see on the Mod Hub this morning that the 82 Studios have released the TLX cattle trailer, so might be a good excuse to get that and buy some pigs with that. Oh right, yeah, no, Land Cruiser. Actually, I didn't click, I did see you calling it a Range Rover, but I know, I think I've just noticed that it's popping up with a bit of an error. I think it might be family waking up and hopping on YouTube and things, so my internet wasn't the best last night either, so don't know whether it might be an ISP problem. Anzac, yep, I do have weeds enabled, so that'll be one of our jobs, will be spraying. I don't mind weeds on seasons. Opinions on somewhere in Canada. I haven't seen enough of it, to be honest. I've been watching Farmer Taz's series on it. So he's only just getting started. Looks like it's got some good potential though. No, they'll be watching football or Minecraft most of the time. Although excitingly, pre-ordered Starlink the other day. It's been made available in New Zealand, or it was meant to be later in the year, but I got a notification to say that it's now available in some parts of the country and will be expanding to other parts pretty quickly, so possibility that will improve my internet. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. A little bit of lime will do my head in. Skimmed off. Are you thinking you're doing something on somewhere in Canada, John? Sorry about the background noise if you're hearing a little bit of family activity going on. I think if I carry on having issues with this internet, I might have to stop a little bit early today. Let's see how we go. Oops, that's going to be a bit tight. Alright. Alright, just about done. Alright, there we go. Got that finished. I think we'll go over and cut a few trees for a few minutes. Get that area cleared out to try and widen that field. And then I think with this internet being the way it is, unfortunately, I might have to just finish up a little bit early today, because I know it won't be much fun for you guys trying to watch through a pixelated video. Alright. Right, drummer, where are you, drummer? There you are. You've been quiet today, so we'll head over and you can do a little bit of logging. Where are you, John? in the shed? No. Oh, there you were in the inside. Oh, maybe it's come right. Oh, I'll keep going until another half hour unless I get another drop in quality, and then we'll finish up then. But we'll keep going for now. This wood chipper worked pretty well. I was quite impressed with it actually. It what am I trying to say? Apart from the fact it wouldn't discharge into the truck, everything else worked pretty well on it. So, all right. Yeah. Do you know to be honest, I've looked at the dog and I've seen some modders have actually managed to get it sitting in the vehicles with them. But I've actually looked at it whether I could get it to I can't get that to open. Why is that not opening? I was trying to change it to a sheep. I was just trying to see if I could get the model that's used for the dog and replace it with the sheep model they have. Just even reskin it or something. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But nowhere have I found anywhere that you could mod the dog or do anything with it, so bit of a shame. Alright. Why won't that? Oh, there we go. To use the mouse. Things happened with my key bindings for that one as well. Oh. Alright, the other thing I was going to do was change the cut length. Was there a second ago? Gone. $7 meters. That might be a bit better. Right. Get rid of the dialogue. I'm gonna... Let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, I only used the dog. In fact, I had the dog on one map, but that was because it was built into the map. Other than that, I hadn't done anything with it. Squared up a bit. I'll just make a pile here and we'll get them picked up. I might go and get a wheel loader and use that instead of the trailer that we had last time. Yeah, mine was on my champ. It was the first map I played on. Well, first map I did a series on. Like a lot of things though, there's potential for it. potential for lots of things in the game. Well, where did that log go? Lost the whole thing. You know, we were talking about it yesterday on another stream, was the, you know, the fact that Seasons can add Workshop Tabber for console, but Giants can't add it in to the base game. I mean, it's obviously in the base game, there's an ability to do it because they've done it in Seasons, but it's not translated across. So I guess time will tell with the next version whether they introduce any of these mods like Seasons or anything as standard. I hope they do, but we have to wait and see. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is, you know, other wildlife running around. Whoa. Yeah, the birds are cool. I really like the birds. I think they're a nice addition, but you know, having deer or other wildlife, rabbits, coyotes. Perhaps that could be a challenge for you, John, in your modding. Change the dog to a sheep. Challenge for you. Well, these trees are pretty big. I have not had problems. Never had problems on old Macro with the bigger trees in this processor. Gen Z Farmer, hey mate, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. I apologise if there's any quality issues. Having a few internet issues on my end, I believe. So a little bit hazy. I apologise now. But thanks for joining. Great to have you here. Hope all is well in your world. Wild pigs running around ruining your crops. Yeah, we have sort of, if you live close to any of the alpine areas or anything like that, there's or anything that's got a little bit of bush around, we've deer, pigs, goats. Wild goats are actually a really big problem. Even up north, northern parts of New Zealand, they have wallabies. So someone back in the early settler days thought wallabies would be a great thing to bring to New Zealand from Australia. Bring them over here. They can be used for recreation, for hunting, because, you know, we didn't have enough other things to hunt. And yeah, now we've got a sort of uncontrolled wild wallaby population. Actually, up around where Anzac is, he could probably tell you some stories about things like that. That's if he's still in the chat. That one rolled away a bit further than I wanted it to. It's alright. Move the 6R before I put a tree through the windscreen of it too. I thought that was going to be the one that hit it. Oh. Alright. So yeah, I think a wheel loader is going to be the best way to get these picked up. Just find a trailer that the wheel loader can lift over. Might have a look at the FDR loaders. See if there's one in there we can use. But the way we've made product out of the way it's producing stuff out of the Carton factory, will these logs will go quite a way. Sorry, family noise is really doing my head in today. It's alright. It's their house too, so I won't complain too much. Just gonna move this tractor before I hit it. Oopsie. That must have been that. Surely that was an artificial collision. Yeah. A mile. I thought I could fit through there, and I was miles away. There was space. Alright, so at least this will give us a few more things to do next stream. Yeah. Yeah, I hope in the next one they add more dynamic. Like, I'd love it if you could have, you're driving through a field and you have a breakdown. And it means you have to go back to the yard or get a service truck out or do something to fix your equipment. And it just stops working. Not that it just gets damaged and less efficient, it actually stops running. I think that'd be fantastic. You know, don't have to have it on, but dynamic sort of events like that. And even just getting a puncture in a tyre. It happens, it's things that happen on a farm. So they could somehow simulate some of those events. And of course, you know, they still need to cater to those who just want to play, that don't care about that kind of realism in a simulator. But, you know, turn it on and off. Just like you turn off weeds. If you don't want to play with weeds, you turn it off. You turn off dynamic vehicle damage or dynamic equipment. Yeah, that'd be. I think it'd be cool. Oh, sorry, Gen Z, I missed your comment there. Oh, that's cool. What sort of content are you doing? I have to remember to check your channel out. I've learned a lot of what I do just from watching others play too. Is that caught on? I mean, the way some people can play in the game and some of the things they can do is pretty cool. What sort of, like, you say farming videos, are you doing time lapse or let's play or role play type stuff, or you ever something you focused on doing, arable farms or American maps or anything like that? What's kind of your... Give me your sales pitch. What am I trying to do here? I'm going to get this over the other one. Stuck on something with tracks. Here we go. Oh, we're getting a decent stack of, a few stacks of logs here. Alright, how's my line looking from that field? Have I got far enough across? My field edge, about there. Not far off. Getting that one all done and squared up. Real farming, UK maps, fields and animals, big harvest on US maps, sometimes live stream. Cool, man. Sounds fun. I'll have to, yeah, like I said, I'll check it out once I'm done here. Sounds like a nice variety anyhow. That's a good thing at the moment, there's so many maps, there's so much variety for content creators to play on. Ooh wee. Your wild ride sitting in that tiger cat at the moment. Wouldn't want to be getting motion sickness. We have to get a stump grinder or something too to get rid of all these stumps before we can plough this bit of land. I have got the lumberjack mod installed, so I could always use the chainsaw, but doesn't quite feel right to me doing that. The FDR have a mod that you can put on the front of the excavator, like the wood chipper, which you can use as a mulcher. Same one I was using on Holmarkra with the skidder. Do I like doing logging? I don't mind doing logging. I've done a series on that, as I was saying, just on Holmarkra. Probably doesn't make the best content. Some people like it, but it's kind of something that you Yeah, you either like it or hate it. I just get into a groove and sort of get what I'm doing sometimes. But this is definitely a means to an end, getting this bit done. I've got I want to expand the field, and we've got the Carton factory up and running, which needs logs fed into it. So 2 birds with 1 stone. With all the other production that's on here, they need cartons to be made. So my first job was to get that all done. So I had a stockpile of cartons and empty pallets. So when we get to the production side of things, we aren't rushing around trying to get that done. Because a lot of the crops I'm planting are based on, being able to run the sugar plant. So we get planting some sugar beet, and the flour mill, so we've got some wheat for things like that. Oh yeah, T-Rex, that's a good call. I could get the T-Rex to munch all these up. Actually, I could get the what is it, the tracked loader they've just released. It had a stump grinder on it too, a wood chipper. Try that out. I know the T-Rex is will eat whole trees. I've actually got the Brucks all in one, I think, which will eat the trees and convert them to chips, so you can make an income off it, which doesn't quite feel right. If you want to make an income off trees, I think you should be doing it the way we're doing it now, but each to their own. Like I say, just a game, and if you want to play it your way, play it your way. Whatever works for you. You might not have time or the patience to be doing this, so having an all-in-one which will chip a whole tree could just be the perfect tool for you. I've actually enjoyed pretty much all aspects of the game. I've done animals. I love the opportunity to be able to get out and try the big equipment. At the end of the day, a 9RX or a Steiger, there's actually really no difference in the way that they are in the game. They're all the same. They all do the same thing in the end. So it's just what you like, but it's fun to be able to drive big things. That's kind of like what I like with the logging too, getting out and trying this different equipment. Whether it's this stuff by FDR or whether you get out some of the North Modding Company stuff, or they all have their intricacies. As we all know, the physics in that aren't the greatest on some of these. Like the North Modding stuff works really well, but not the North Modding, the FDR stuff like I'm using now works really well, but some of the modeling's pretty crude, probably, for want of a better description, but it's functional. The way the header on this attaches, you can see if you move it quick, there's daylight in between it, almost like it's a big magnet. But if you can look past that, it's good, it's functional. I think the biggest thing I enjoy is finding new mods that I haven't seen before or haven't used. Do you use the straw me mod when you're doing corn, Scorpion? I find you check Mod Hub and that sort of stuff and you get to see what's out, but it's the releases on Facebook and some of the modding groups and that which I find are the real treasures. There's some fantastic stuff out there. Even just that trailer we were using earlier with that forklift on it. Yeah, certainly does, Anzac. Might be the lack of finesse the operator's showing, though. Imagine if you're flinging the log around. Actually, one thing. So I've got the lumberjack mod. So it doesn't say the weight. When you've cut down the tree, it actually tells you the weight. So I'll show you one of these. So 500 kilos there, and that log 7 meters long. Sell for $1,000. Will give me 793 liters of wood chips. Yeah, I agree with the realism for the capacities or speeds and all those kind of things. I know Scorp's a big fan of modding things and making them more efficient, for want of a better description. But yeah, I don't like. I'm not a fan of the big modern stuff, fast harvest and all that kind of thing. But again, that's the way you want to play the game. Go for it. I know you were playing around with West Australia too, Anzac. Did you manage to improve any of the fields? Or is that still a work in progress? Haha. Alright, we're just about done here. I will go and have a look along the edge of that field, see how close we are to being able to square it off. The other thing, Anzac, I am holding it a long way out as a lever, but whew, get it back down to the ground. Right. Come on, let's get this one cut before it causes any problems. I'll bear that in I'll bear that in mind, Anzac. Right. I mean, I look at a lot of what I grew up on a farm and live around farms, so I look at a lot of what the farmers do here and try and replicate that, but do realise what we do in New Zealand is probably a lot different to how others farm too. Alright, how are we looking? Yeah, that's a good point. You wouldn't want to work on a non-final, well, if his version's ever going to be final, but you wouldn't want to do a whole lot of effort into it. Alright, we just park up along here. It's our 270 heading. Just see what else we have to take down. Donk. Throw me off. I think there's only the one there. Those couple there might be a bit close to the edge, but I can deal with that. I think if we get rid of that one, how do our wheel tracks look? Quite straight. Did I get thrown off by that stump? There we go. Use the heading on the GPS. I'll get that at 270. Alright. Let's drive that line. That's a bit different. Oh, cool. What do you farm in real life, Benzie? Similar to what you play on in-game? Alright, so we'll get rid of a couple more at this end. Maybe I'll just cut down the little trees. It seems to be okay with those. Not going all over the place. Oh, I thought that was going to be the roof of the tractor, Scorpion. You got the triple mowers to put on your spear jag, nice. So when you say like mowers, so that'll be set up kind of like, I'm going to compare it to the current Big M that's in game, so like a triple mower setup for mowing in front of doing silage or something. That's my first time out. Not quite sure why anyone would come in here and say why, but anyhow. He wants to hang around for 300 seconds and have another go. We'll, oh, cool. Oh, would that be unique in running it on like a Jaguar? Can't say I've seen that done in New Zealand. It'd be pretty cool. You know, most triple mower setups you see here are just run on a tractor. Alright, what do we reckon? Is that those couple of trees going to be a problem? I reckon we'll take those two down. Maybe that last one. And that'll be it. We'll be done. Done logging and done for the day. Alright. Oh, right, so we're all at the same end. So that'll make it easier when you're turning and manoeuvring and that, won't it? Overlap, or less overlap, or... How close was that? Did I get it? No, just short. I keep moving it and then almost hitting it. The fierce rugby rivals, eh? The Springboks. Had a few viewers from South Africa. Yako, Farmer Cowboy as well. Great to see so many of you guys in here. Cool, man. Yeah, I'd love to see that. It'd be pretty cool. Maybe give someone some inspiration to make a modded one. Haha. You should have said something a little bit more intuitive, Anzac. That's alright. Scorp, it's green. It would have, little tree wouldn't have hurt it. One of those flimsy red things. Right, last tree. Last tree, and then I think we're done. Get this tiger cat to start. Alright, well I think you I think you can know what we're going to be doing next episode. Or next stream. Oh, did I just ruin my stack of log? A little bit. We'll certainly be looking at a way to get all these moved out of the way so we can get this field plowed. Should join our Discord server, Gen Z. You can keep on chatting in there if you like. Anzac and Scorpion are both in there. Just type !Discord and it will bring up a link for you in the chat. There we go. Have a look along our line, our wheel line. Beautiful. I think that is going to work a treat, making this field a bit bigger. So I'm just going to use the old flight mode. Go have a look. Look at that, I might even plough those two fields together. But that means I can come all the way down here, get rid of this wasted grassland. And that field's going to be much bigger now. Alright. Well, that was good. Got our corn planted over there, some sugar beets down that end, soybeans over there, and all those trees cleared out. Got some products sold out of the Carton plant. So not a bad couple of hours work. I think next time I think we'll get a wheel loader. We'll get those logs all picked up and thrown on the back of a truck. Wheel loader will be much quicker than loading it the way I was last time, so hopefully it doesn't take up too much time. And then we'll get in and get that ploughed. We'll have a chat to whoever's in this tractor. Who is that? Leaving it running. Leinster. Get that turned off. Yeah, so we'll get everything finished planting and get that field made a bit bigger first. And then we'll be looking good to get moving through towards getting, well, I guess our summer activities started and then getting into some harvesting. I do have a bit of grassland over here, just behind here. And a little bit over to the left hand side over there, which this bit up here. So I may even look at getting some mowers and getting some of that done into some silage bales or something like that. But anyhow, thanks guys for hanging out today. Been a lot of fun. And really enjoying doing these live streams. So it's nice to be able to chat to you guys and, you know, progress on a little bit different style of gameplay for me. Other than what I've been doing elsewhere. But if you're interested, jump on the Discord. We have our multiplayer sessions tomorrow, sort of in 24 hours time. and that'll be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of carrots to get harvested there, so if you are on PC, jump into the Discord, grab all the mods, and join in on that. It should be good fun. But for me, that is all for now. Scorpion, you have a great vacation week this week with the kids. Hopefully you get all your tasks done quickly and can get into having a bit of fun. Anzac, look forward to seeing some photos of that Jaguar with the mowers once you've got it set up. And Gen Z, thanks for hanging out, mate. It's been nice to have you here. Everyone else who's watched, appreciate you stopping by and checking in. But I will catch you all in the next one.